What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another video. Today, guys, we're going to talk to a message to the guys, man, to my young men, the young men who are MGTOWs, or you're trying to navigate your way in understanding life and understanding women. These are things that I would have told myself at 18, maybe even 16 years old in order to do. These are things that about prioritizing yourself. We always talk about prioritizing your fun, and I want you guys to have fun in life. I want you guys to have fun in life from the age of teenage years all the way up to the age of 80. I want you to imagine yourself still doing the things that you love to do when you were 18, because you can. And society tells you that you can't. Society tells you that you're going to grow old and you need to be sitting on a swing with some old lady that is doing nothing but taking up your time. I'm going to tell you guys, the people that I see in my area, they're in their 70s and they're still doing active things. They're still doing things that bring them a lot of pleasure. And they're not like the Midwestern grandpa at age 55. Okay, I don't want that to be you. Despite the fact that you might live in the Midwest, I still want you to be an active participant in your life. And we're going to talk about a couple of things that you're going to have to navigate your way through as a young man to get to that point as an older man. And the number one thing I'm going to talk about is time and valuing your time. And this thing called prioritization, all right, making things a priority, understanding how to prioritize the important things in your life so that the rest of your life will look fantastic, will look optimistic. Understanding time and how it works for you is a big deal. Some of you guys waste a lot of time because you think you're going to be here forever. I want you to be here forever, but you guys think that you're going to be here forever. But the problem is you guys need to be productive when you're here. You want to value your time. This is your time. So when you think about the amount of time you spend doing things that aren't going to benefit you, all right, always have time for fun, but things that aren't going to benefit you. And most of the time, these things are spent on not just women, on people who aren't going anywhere with their lives. And you need to watch out for yourself, because if you're spending that amount of time with people who are not going to bring an exceptional amount of value to your life, then you're wasting time, fellas, and you don't have time to waste. Think about Tupac Shakur, and some of you guys might be too young to know about Tupac, but there's stories about this guy, about the amount of time he spent in the studios just cutting albums, just making songs, just laying the vocals on the track without even a good beat behind it. He didn't care about that because he knew he was on limited time, and he didn't have time to be out there getting drunk, smoking weed every single day. He went out there and he put an amazing amount of work in, so much so that after he died, there were still songs coming out that weren't even released. Okay, so think about that when you're spending time. I remember there was another story about Tupac real quick, is that he was driving somewhere with somebody that was interviewing him. He was in the passenger seat, and they get to a red light. And this is when red lights stayed red, where there was a timing system. So no matter if there was traffic or not, it still stayed on the same timing system. Well, they get to a red light. There's no other traffic around. Nobody coming. All right. He gets so impatient that the person's still sitting there at the red light that he gets out of the car and leaves. All right. And walks to wherever he wants to go. He didn't get back in the car. He couldn't understand why that person stayed at the red light when it was probably the middle of the night and there's no traffic around. All right. He did not want to waste time, and you shouldn't waste time on other people who aren't being productive or adding value to your life. All right. The next thing, guys, that you need to learn about is the banking and financial system. Learn how to open a bank account, learn how to invest, learn what interest rates are. There are two types of people, those who pay interest and those who earn interest. Learn the difference between the two. If you don't know how to open a bank account, a system, all right, or if you don't learn how to open a bank account, you at an early age are going to be set behind. All right. There's men already at the age of 18, 19, 20 that knows how Wall Street works, that knows what the Dow Jones is, that knows what the NASDAQ index is, that knows how to invest and get a return, that knows what cryptocurrency is. If you're an individual that doesn't know how money works and how you can make money work for you, not just you working for money, then you're going to be behind. You have to learn how this works, because you will be a more financially responsible citizen. You'll be a more financially responsible individual, and you will have more resources to choose from to provide the life that you want to live, guys. This is very important. Not just learning what a checking account is and balancing the checkbook, but learning how money can work for you, not just you working for money. Your job here is not to trade time for money, but to earn money based on your talent. And you want talent-based jobs, not jobs that just pay you for doing something in return, right? Like exchanging time for money. Learn how to let your talent pay you, and learn what residual income is, because that's going to be important in your life. Not just being a rapper, not just being a basketball player. Those are all pipe dreams. One of you guys may become that is listening to this, but for the most part, that's what that you're born with that talent. All right. If you don't see that now, that's not going to be it. You should always have a backup plan when it comes to regards to money in the banking and financial industry. All right, guys, the next thing, guys, learn if university is right for you, or if blue collar work is indeed right for you. Now, the way the world is going now, blue collar is coming back. There was a time 50 years ago, every man worked blue collar, except for the admin, or what they call the madmen now, the admin that had these little office jobs and they had their white collar t-shirt. Most men worked at the plant. Most men worked at the factory. Most men worked jobs that required them to get dirty and down and get their hands grimy. They worked on cars. They worked as electricians. They worked as carpenters. They built things. They actually used their hands. Now people have these mouse jobs where they trade time for money, and they're in prison in these cubicles all day. All right. Don't let that be you, because those times are coming to an end, guys. Those times where everybody can just go to college, take out $150,000 in student loan, and go get a $35,000 a year job. Women are taking those over, guys, and they can have them, because those times are over. You're going to have to learn how to use your hands and be an auto mechanic. All right. I have a toy car that I have out there that is a 2001 car, and I get out there and I'm not the best auto mechanic, guys, though, so don't ever bring your car to work with me, but I try to get in there and learn how these systems work. And the best way you can save money is being your own auto mechanic, first of all, or knowing a good one. So consider if blue collar work is for you, because you will save yourself a lot of money in not being in college student loan debt by learning how to work with your hands. Again, learn how to get a certification. Maybe you're driving trucks. Maybe you're repairing trucks. These individuals make far more money than these office mouse cubicle workers, and they're in high demand. And as times go hard and times get hard in our economy, the first jobs that get eliminated are what? White collar jobs. These little office jobs where individuals, they don't even know what their job description is. So if you know how to work with your hands, you will always be in demand. All right. And in my level of work, fitness, for the most part, I will be in demand, because most people don't take care of their health. And that is the next point. Take care of your health. This is a priority, guys. This is one of your major responsibilities. You only get one body. You don't get to trade your body in. Your last name is not Kardashian, where you get to trade in body parts when you don't like it anymore. Your last name is what it is, okay? So you need to make sure you take care of your body. Me, as a strength and conditioning coach, this is vital. This is at the utmost importance. But what I want to tell you guys is this. Don't believe you have to be He-Man back here. Don't believe you have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't believe you have to look like a fitness competitor. But you should be functional. Your joints shouldn't be creaking. You shouldn't be significantly overweight. You should take care of your body. And if you take care of your body, which is the number one thing over wealth, is your health. If you take care of your body, everything else will fall in line. You'll be able to work a great blue collar job. You'll have energy to go out there and make money. You'll have time to spend doing great things, recreating yourself, guys. So take care of your body, work out. No, you don't have to look like six-pack ab rip man, all right, that you see on Instagram, getting all the thoughts hotty and wet. But you need to make sure you guys are taking your health seriously, because once your health goes south, that the rest of it is over. All right, you can forget about living long term. Take care of your health, take care of your mental health, take care of your sexual health. Make sure you're doing the best thing for your body, because you only get one of these. All right, now the last thing is we got to talk about the women. All right, just they can't be a priority. They cannot be a priority, because at the end of the day, with them, they're always going to do what's in their best interest. You are going to be a utility along with that if you are involved with one. Just understand that. They're never going to put you first. Say, for instance, you buy a house, okay? You're going to take the lead in the house buying process. They're going to ask you for things. They're going to say, hey guys, I need this, I need that. But here's the deal. When you get down to it, once that house is purchased, you're done. The utility is no longer needed. Okay, so make sure you guys understand that once you get to a certain point and they feel like they can bump you off and keep whatever it is that you provided, they will do that. So in that essence, in that mindset, if you are into women and you think you want to have a relationship with a woman, and if you think you're foolish enough to marry a woman who won't divorce rape you, or you're willing to take that gamble and roll the dice, if you have these other things in order, you'll attract some of the better quality women that you will ever in your life imagine is possible. But just remember, they're all the same no matter how they look. All right, whether they're 285-pound gorilla or they're a skinny mini olive oil looking, suburban housewife, they still have the same nature, and they still will do the same things to you that they are capable of doing based on the state. So guys, remember these things, guys. Prioritize your life. Heed these words. And if I would tell my 18-year-old self these things, these are the things that I would tell myself. So I'm telling you, young MGTOW out there, follow these principles and you will live a life that is so valuable, and you will have people handing things to you. Everything that you can imagine. All right, that's my message for today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please check out my vlog channel. Subscribe to that too, so we can get the numbers up on that, so I can get some AdSense going on that. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'm out. Peace.